All right, welcome in, everybody, to tonight's broadcast. This Class 6A first round opener between Lee County and the Tucker Tigers. Phil Jones with you here on ITG Next Georgia. Captain's in the middle of the field for tonight's coin toss. Lee County's going to get the ball first tonight. Matchup tonight between the Tucker Tigers, 3-4 overall. They're the number 4 seed from Region 4 6A. Taking on, of course, the 4-time defending region champion, Lee County Trojans, who come in at 8-1. And again, of course, the number 1 seed from Region 1 6A. You got to love the playoffs. There is no tomorrow for the team that loses. The team that wins tonight will move on to the second round. The team that loses, it's wait till next year. Tucker, not your traditional number 4 seed. Don't let that fool you. They have had some great seasons, including just 3 years ago, 2017, when they came within an eyelash of playing these Lee County Trojans for the state championship. Instead, they lost to Coffee in the semifinals of the Class 6A playoffs. Since then, a 7-win season, 6-5 last year. They were the number 3 seed coming out of the Region 4 6A last year. And again, they are the number 4 seed this year. 3-4 overall. Of course, the COVID-shortened season that really shortened so many of the Metro Atlanta seasons. Of course, Lee County at 8-1, one shy of the traditional 10-game season that we are used to. As the Trojans make their way onto the field from the east end zone, Tucker across the way already has made their way from the locker room. And we are about set to go in this Class 6A first round state playoff matchup. We are under heavy fog here at Trojan Field for tonight's matchup. And what a great home field advantage this has proven to be for Lee County throughout the years. I mentioned the fact that the Trojans, 1, 2, 3, 4-time defending region champions, of course, winners of 2 of the last 3 state championships in Class 6A. They were derailed last year by Decula here at home. But the number 1 ranked Trojans right now appear to be everyone's odds-on favorite to win their 3rd state championship in 4 years. And it all begins tonight. The march to Atlanta as we are ready to go. Tucker, Lee County, ready to go. Thanks so much for being a part of our Lee County Trojan broadcast here at ITG Next Georgia. Big thanks to all of our game sponsors, including our friends at Caldwell Banker, Walden, and Kirkland, which bring you this game opening kickoff. Juju is going to take it, drop it, and he'll go back into the end zone. That's going to result in a touchback. So Lee County is going to start 1st and 10 from their own 20. There's no better time to get into the market than today with record low interest rates. Now's the time to call Caldwell Banker, Walden, and Kirkland. We can assist you through the entire buying or selling process. Our realtors are standing by, eager to serve you. Feel free to give Caldwell Banker, Walden, and Kirkland a call today, 229-436-8811. Big thanks to our pregame sponsors, Darty Glass Company and Lee Ready Mix. As we are set to go now, Lee County going to get it 1st and 10 at their own 20. Lee County, black tops, white bottoms, white helmets with the rocker Lee across the side. Handoff. Going to go to Juju off the left side. He's got plenty of running room. Going to be close to, if not good enough for a first down. It is a first down run for Caleb Juju McDowell. He, Preston Simmons, and Chauncey Magwood from his quarterback slot have just annihilated defenses all season long. Juju, 10-yard carry on first down. That's another first down. Lee County. And we've got whistles now. Lee County at their own 32. Check the call here. Looks like that's going to go against Tucker on an offsides call. Tucker, coached by Brian Lamar. Of course, the Trojans by Dean Fabrizio, who, by the way, picked up his 100th victory in the last game here at Trojan Field against Valdosta. Here comes Simmons, right side. He's across midfield. He'll take it across the 40. Plenty of running room for Preston Simmons. $34-yard run that time by Simmons is going to give Lee County a first down now at the Tucker 35-yard line. So already Lee County showing their offensive prowess after just 2 plays. Chauncey Magwood going to throw here near side, intended for Goodwin. It's incomplete, off his fingertips. So it'll bring up second down and 10. We do have a significant chance of rain scheduled for right around the end of this game. So we'll see if it holds off and keeps us somewhat dry during game time. I say somewhat because, again, there is a heavy blanket of fog that is hanging over the stadium tonight, and it's pretty much just drenching everything in this high humidity. Second down and 10 now. Chauncey Magwood, a called run, right side. He's got plenty of running room, does Magwood, as he leaps over a would-be defender and takes it in from 35 yards out. And Lee County strikes right away. But we've got a holding call that'll bring it back. Check the call. We've got a holding call on Lee County that will negate the fantastic touchdown run from Chauncey Magwood. Unbelievable. Despite the holding call, Chauncey leaped over a would-be tackler at about the 30 and made his way into the end zone, but it's going to be all for naught as Lee County called on a holding call, and boy, does that hurt. Takes you from the 35. Now back to the 44. So still on the Tucker side of the 50, but you're at their 44 now. Magwood, 3 receivers on that far side. Magwood looks that way, throws. Man, wide open. That's Juju. Juju going to get away from some tacklers. Oh, my goodness. Do I really need to say anything about that? Juju McDowell caught the ball in the flats. He was wide open, and then as a would-be tackler came up to try to somehow corral the feisty, elusive ball carrier, he could not do it. Juju breaks away for a big run. This time now he's got it. And he's not going to be able to get away from the defense of Tucker. Going to lose a couple of yards at least on that play. And it'll be second down, 12 after a loss of 2. Mark it at about the 19. Second down, 12. We're just underway. Lee County threatening. Already a touchdown taken off the board on a holding call. 3 receivers again, far side. Actually got 2 now here to the near side. Empty backfield. Magwood looks to throw. Now he'll step up in the pocket. He'll throw. Complete to Goodwin, who stretches for the goal line. He's going to be close. They'll mark him out just shy of the pylon. Lee County already clicking on all cylinders. So it's going to be first and goal to go, Lee County. And, boy, this is just almost automatic if you're a Lee County Trojan fan when you've got it inside the 5 with these offensive weapons. Direct snap to Simmons, and he'll go toward the end zone. They'll stick him up about the 1. So that's a unique formation there where we have Simmons lines up right beside Magwood. Kind of gives the defense a little bit of mystery as to who is going to get the football. The direct snap that time went to Simmons. And again, he stacked up right at the 1 yard line. 2nd and goal to go from a yard away. This time, Juju's going to take the snap. And he'll take it in the end zone pretty easily for a 1 yard touchdown. Juju actually bobbled the snap, but he was able to regain possession and takes it into the end zone for the touchdown. It comes at 9:32 of quarter number 1. So 6-0. Lee County showing they're going to go for 2. Running a man off late. So Lee County going to go for 2 here. Chauncey Magwood takes the snap, rolls right side, and he'll get in there easily for the score. So Lee County obviously seeing something that they liked as far as the lineup goes. They felt like they could get the touchdown out of the 2-point conversion easily. They do. And Lee County goes on top, 8-0 here early. I want to tell you first of all about our friends at Mellow Mushroom. Mellow Mushroom. Great food, great pizzas, great calzones, great salads. And did you know that Mellow Mushroom is ready with plenty of space available for your next party or gathering? Again, before you schedule your next birthday party, anniversary, bachelor party, whatever the celebration is, maybe you got family and friends in town for the holidays, take them to Mellow Mushroom and have some fun before and after the game. Mellow Mushroom, proud supporters of Trojan football. So here we go now. Lee County, a very familiar place they find themselves in, taking the opening kick and driving it down the field and scoring. They have done that several times this year, and they do it again here tonight. They lead it 8-0. High end-over-end kick. This is returnable from the 7. Returned up to about the 17-yard line. And we'll see Tucker, the Tigers, go on offense for the first time tonight. For Tucker, their weapon on offense and really defense is Isaiah Raheem. So watch that name tonight. That's a name that we could be calling. Probably going to see him. He's number 7, and he could get the call several times here tonight. Handoff. Going to go to the tailback. He'll have a couple of yards. Tough running there. Several black shirts in there to make the tackle for Lee County. Second down now. Anthony McGrady, the first man in there for Lee County on that tackle. Amir Streeter, the quarterback. He's a junior for these Tigers. We've got whistles. It's going to be a false start going against Tucker. Tucker has had some good games this year. They lost a close one to the powerful Parkview Panthers. But then in their last game, really got walloped by Westlake. And so they come limping into the playoff tonight. Again, Lee County enjoying the week off after winning the region championship in fine fashion over Valdosta. Tucker, the quarterback, Streeter, wide open, plenty of room. Now he's just going to throw it away. We got a penalty flag coming in late. Check that call. Looked like Streeter and the Tigers were looking to set up a screen. Looks like it's going to go against Tucker because Dean Fabrizio says decline the penalty. Ineligible receiver downfield, the call. A lot of times you see that when you do have a called screen. I'm pretty sure that's what the play was. And, of course, the linemen are taught to block and release, and I'm sure that's what they did there. But after the screen did not develop, the linemen wound up downfield and are counted as ineligible receivers. Now here goes Tucker running a man on late, and Tucker's going to have to take a timeout. That'll give us a chance to take a timeout. We're going to tell you about our friends at Daugherty Glass Company. Daugherty Glass Company has served the Lee County area since 1957 with auto glass, residential glass, and commercial aluminum storefronts. For all your glass needs, call the experienced staff at Daugherty Glass. Lee Ready Mix, our other pregame sponsor, Lee Ready Mix, proud supporters of Trojan football. At Lee Ready Mix, they provide ready concrete mix for pouring, forming, and finishing your concrete needs. So again, a big thanks to our pregame sponsors, Daugherty Glass Company and Lee Ready Mix. Don't forget, coming up at halftime, we'll let you enjoy the sights and the sounds of the Lee County Trojan Marching Band. Our halftime sponsor, Sumter EMC. That'll be coming up at halftime tonight, so be sure to stick around for that. Okay, so Tucker now coming out of the timeout. They've got 3rd and long, 3rd and 14 from inside their own 20. In fact, they're just past their own 15. Streeter going to take it, going to hand it off. A little bit of running room, but it was quickly shut down. Gain of about 4 yards that time by the running back, Amari Gordon. Going to be way short of the first down, so Tucker going to have to punt it away. And look out here. Caleb Juju McDowell is going to be back to return this one, standing at his own 40. Here's the snap. The kick. High punt. But a short one, but it's going to take a Tucker bounce as they're kicking it away from Juju. Going to roll out of bounds at the 45, and that's where Lee County will put it in play. Not a bad design punt that time from Charlie Cooper. If you're smart, you don't punt it to Mr. McDowell, number 5, heading to South Carolina. Chauncey Magwood heading to Kentucky. Before it's all said and done, I'm sure we'll see a host of these Lee County Trojans advancing on to play college football. Trojans already lead at 7-0. 7:53 left to go in the game. I'm sorry, 8-0. 8-0. 2 receivers near side. 1 man over to the far side. Now he comes in motion. Magwood going to roll here to the right. Magwood throws. Incomplete. He was trying to find David Goodwin. But Magwood unleashed a dart, but incomplete. Bring up 2nd down and 10 now. Lee County from their own 45. Again, leads at 8-0. Lee County scored on a 1-yard touchdown run from Juju, and then the 2-point conversion good. Here's Simmons. Going to take it across the 45 to about the 48 is where they'll mark him. We'll give him 3 yards on that carry. Going to bring up 3rd down and 7 for Lee County. 7:31 and counting to go in quarter number 1 in this Class 6A first-round matchup. 3 receivers near side, 2 to the far side. It's an empty backfield. Magwood stands all alone as he takes the snap. Short drop, short throw, incomplete. So going to bring up 4th down, and we'll see the first punt of the night for Lee County. Phil Jones with you tonight. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving, everybody. Thanks so much for being a part of our broadcast here tonight. Now, if you're a stranger to Lee County football, watch the punt here that Lee County employs oh so well and better than anybody I've seen. With the rugby-style kick coming up. Oh, no, they're going to fake it. It's a fake punt. Going to throw it downfield, and it's going to be knocked away. Lee County trying some trickery there. They tried a fake punt, And it's not going to work. Penalty flag on the field is going to be an illegal man downfield, and that's going to be declined. We have seen Lee County roll the dice so many times this year. That time, Lee County pulling out all the stops. They've already gone for 2 after the first touchdown. That worked. But now, on a fake punt from on your own side of the 50, it does not work. Now you're going to have to call on your defense to try to hold Tucker here as they're at the Lee County 48. Quick throw, far side, complete. Not much there. In fact, he did good to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Yeah, that's the thing about it, though. If you're a fan asking, why would you fake the punt? Well, the defense for Lee County has just been lights out all season long. And that's confidence in your defense to run a play like that. Handoff, right side, not much. Maybe a yard, and that's about it. Amari Gordon gets the call. Going to bring up 3rd down and 9. So Tucker has run 2 plays on this possession for 1 yard. Now they got 3rd down and 9 from the Lee County 47-yard line. Streeter, the quarterback. It's a tight formation here for Tucker. Watch out for number 7, Isaiah Raheem. He is their go-to guy, and he's going to line up wide over here on the near side. Streeter going to roll here. Going to look for him. Going to be incomplete. So now you've got 4th down quickly now for Tucker. So with Tucker on the Lee County side of the 50, let's see if they go for it or if they're going to punt it away. We got a penalty flag, I think. Penalty flag going to go against Tucker. That'll be declined. And so it will bring up 4th down. And Tucker is going to punt it away. Charlie Cooper, a junior, is going to punt it. And let's see again if he tries to punt it away from Juju. Lee County almost blocked it. And he's going to angle for the sideline. A pretty good kick that time by Cooper. I don't know how Lee County didn't block it, to be honest with you. They were all over Cooper that time. Somehow they missed it. And now they're going to say it went, I guess, into the end zone, and it's going to be marked at the 20-yard line. So that's where Tucker will put it in play. Or I'm sorry, Lee County will put it in play. 1st and 10 now from their own 20. 6:24 left to go in the opening quarter. It's 8-0. Lee County leads it. So Lee County, the failed fake punt, does not hurt the Trojans as Tucker takes over and goes 3 and out. Lee County takes over. 1st and 10 from their own 20. Handoff. Going to go to Juju McDowell. He'll take it for about 5. Taking a look at the brackets in Class 6A. Valdosta taking on Lovejoy tonight. Northside and Warner Robins, all these Region 1 6A teams. Northside and Warner Robins taking on Hughes. 2nd down and 6 for Lee County. I'll give you the rest of the teams here in a minute and their first-round matchups. Juju McDowell, big run, taking it to the 35 and another Lee County first down. Houston County taking on Westlake tonight. Houston County, the 4 seed coming out of Region 1 6A. The winner of tonight's game here will take on the winner of Brunswick and Alcovy. So Lee County with a new set of downs. 1st and 10. Bunch formation surrounding Magwood, who bobbles the snap, takes it out of the air, and he'll take it right up the middle for a gain of about 4 or 5 yards, taking it across the 40 to about the 42. second down, Lee County. 2nd and 4 as we are now under 5 minutes to go in the opening quarter with Lee County leading it 8-0. Snap to Magwood. Going to hand it to Simmons left side, and there he goes like he shot out of a cannon off that left side. Wow, he's an electric runner. I tell you, a lot of the attention, and deservedly so, goes to Juju. But, boy, Simmons has really came into his own this year as a top-flight running back himself. He has got some kind of explosion of speed, guys. What a burst. And that gives Lee County a first down at the Tucker 46. Run, right side. Simmons again. Just when it looked like he was brought down after a yard, he'll take it for a few more to the 40 of Tucker. Going to bring up 2nd down and 4 now for Lee County. Lee County going to split a man open to the far side, one here to the near side. Offset I. Magwood going to follow his blockers. Going to take it to the 30. Tackle made by Raheem. Again, he is their playmaker on offense and defense. That time he had to come up. He had the enviable task of having to stop the freight train of number 7, Chauncey Magwood, but not before. It's another Lee County first down. Now here come the Trojans on a nice drive. They've got it at the Tucker 30-yard line. Under 4 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Handoff. Juju tries to spin away from one tackler, not going to get away from another. Going to lose a couple of yards. Different styles with these running backs. Juju is so elusive, he thinks he can get out of every tackle, and he usually does. Whereas Simmons, kind of your straight-ahead, slasher-type runner with a great burst, but they're both great backs. Here's Chauncey now just going to follow his blockers off that offset I, and he'll take it across the 30 to about the 28. So it's going to bring up a third down situation now for Lee County. We'll call it 3rd and about 8 needed for the first. As we're now under 3 minutes to go in the opening quarter. 8-0. Lee County leads it. They scored on their first possession. Let's see what they decide to do here on this 3rd and 8. 3 receivers, far side. 2 to the near side, an empty backfield once again for Magwood. He'll take the snap. Looks. Throws here near side. Complete. Now incomplete. Magwood Juju had it for a short gain and then wasn't able to hang on to it. So now if you're Lee County, let's see what they decide to do here. You're kind of in no man's land. You're too far for a field goal. You're probably too close for a punt. And I wouldn't be surprised to see Lee County maybe go for this one. Let's see what they do here. 2:41 to go in the opening quarter. So it's 4th and 8. Lee County indeed going to leave their offense on the field. They're going to go for it. Lee County 4th and 8 from the 28 of Tucker. And now we've got whistles. Dean Fabrizio says, I want to think about this. That'll give us a chance to tell you about our friends at Knights Apparel and Gifts. Knights Apparel and Gifts is your one-stop shop for all your clothing needs. Retail shopping for ladies' boutique clothing, men's fashion, and latest Southern style T-shirts. And on top of that, Knights Apparel and Gifts has got all of your SEC apparel and gifts. It's time to stock up with some apparel and gifts from Knights Apparel and Gifts. Also, don't forget about our friends at South Georgia Heating and Cooling. South Georgia Heating and Cooling, proudly serving South Georgia. You want to know the difference? Check out our website at southgeorgiaheatingandcooling.com and see our 5-star reviews. As a Bryant dealer, we have a wide variety of products to choose from to keep your AC running efficiently year-round. Call the best. Call South Georgia Heating and Cooling today at 229-759-2555. That's 229-759-2555. South Georgia Heating and Cooling says, go Trojans. So here we go, coming out of the timeout now. Lee County called timeout, wanted to talk about it, wanted to think about it. They're still going to put their offense on the field, and now we've got there we're going to have an illegal. We got too many men on the field. Lee County's going to break the huddle with too many men on the field, I think. That is the call. It's called an illegal substitution, but it's basically too many men on the field, and that's going to cost Lee County. Now let's see if that changes Dean Fabrizio's decision to go for it. Now you're going from 4th and 8 to 4th and 14. Apparently the decision remains the same. So the Riverboat Gambler, we've already seen him fake a punt tonight. And he says, leave the offense here. We're going for it on 4th and 13. Snap. Magwood rolls to the far side. He's going to square up. Going to throw. Intercepted. It's intercepted by Tucker. And they're bringing it back. Still on his feet. That's their playmaker. Look out. They're going to run him out of bounds. That's Isaiah Raheem. I told you earlier, he's the guy to look out for. I told you that we may be calling his name and number tonight. And indeed, on a 4th down errant pass, it does not find a black shirt. Instead, it finds the hands of Isaiah Raheem. Safety. And Tucker on the return and interception is going to have it inside the Lee County 40. They'll have it at the Trojan 36. Let's see if Tucker can take advantage. They're down by a touchdown. Streeter going to hand it off in big running room. All the way inside the 25-yard line. He was gone if not for a touchdown-saving tackle from Jay Spence. Tucker with a big run. A new set of downs. 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Here comes Tucker now with a little momentum. 1st and 10. Give it to him again. Why not? Number 20 going to take it. I think that's Oliver who gets it. Amari Gordon. And he'll take it for a couple. 2nd down and 7. Tucker on an interception from Isaiah Raheem. And they've got it now. 2nd down and 7. At the Lee County 20. Going to give it to him again. Going to get a couple of yards. Amari Gordon on the carry. Going to bring up 3rd down. We'll call it 4 yards needed for the first. 3rd and 4. Streeter. Amir Streeter, a junior 5'11", 170-pound quarterback, looks over to head coach Brian Lamar and staff to get the play. Let's see what they do. We're under a minute in the opening quarter. 3rd and 4 from the Lee County 17. Streeter is in the gun. And Tucker says, this is too important. We need a timeout here. So Tucker takes a timeout to talk this one over. 41 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Lee County took the opening drive, and went 80 yards for the touchdown, a 1-yard run, plus a 2-point extra point run from Chauncey Magwood. That's where we stand, 8-0. But now Tucker, after thwarting a 4th down attempt on a 4th and long, Lee County decided to go for it. Chauncey Magwood rolled to his left, squared his shoulders up, and his errant pass was intercepted by Isaiah Raheem, who took it back into Lee County territory. And now, after 3 runs, Tucker's got it 3rd and 4 from the 17. Here we go. 3rd down and 4. We're under a minute, 41 seconds to go in the opening quarter. 3rd and 4, Tucker. 2 receivers, far side, one to the near side. Amari Gordon's going to get it. And he'll take it inside the 15-yard line. check the spot. I think he's going to be about a yard short of the first down. He needed 4. He got 3. So now if you're Tucker, do you go for it or do you reach for a field goal here to try to get some points on the board? Let's see what Tucker decides to do. 4th and 1. They may let the clock run out here, and I think that's what they're going to do. Let's see. 7, 6, 5. Tucker shows they're going to go for it. They'll snap it. They're going to run it right side. They'll have the first down, I believe. So as the first quarter comes to an end, we will measure, and we'll see, did Tucker get it, or will Lee County take over? We'll find out as we begin quarter number 2 with Lee County leading it 8-0. Guys, want to tell you about our friends at Mellow Mushroom. Mellow Mushroom, great food, great pizzas, great calzones. Anything you want on the menu, they've got it. How about all those pizza combinations? Anything that you want on your pizza, from pineapple to pepperoni, they've got it at Mellow Mushroom. Make Mellow Mushroom your place to go before and after the game. That's Mellow Mushroom, big supporters of Lee County Trojan football. Also, Baker Sporting Goods. Baker Sporting Goods has been outfitting teams since 1997. Baker Sporting Goods is your team sports experts. Check them out today at bakersports.com. That's bakersports.com. It was a first down, so Tucker will keep the chains going. Just outside the 10-yard line, Omari Arnold has been the workhorse for Tucker on this drive. He's gotten the carry every time. And here we go. Now on the east side of the field, Tucker moving left to right. And we've got penalty flags. Tucker's going to shoot themselves in the foot here. That's going to cost Tucker 5 yards on the false start, as the Lee County man really cranking it up in that end zone, trying to distract Tucker all they can. Here we go. Amari Arnold going to get the carry, and he's going to be brought down for no gain. May have lost a few yards, depending on the spot. Second down, 15 for Tucker. Just underway in quarter number 2. Lee County leads at 8-0, but Tucker is threatening. Streeter is in the gun. He'll take the snap. Going to roll. Going to throw. Got a man open. That's Isaiah Raheem, who's going to make the catch over there on the far sideline. And it's going to bring up third down. Let's check the spot here. Be third down and about 5 yards needed for the first now. We'll call it 3rd and 4 at the 6-yard line. So a 9-yard gain on the pass play. Big play here. 3rd down and 4. Tucker at the Lee County 6. Going to throw to the end zone. He overshot everybody. He was trying to find Isaiah Raheem on a fade, and he overshoots everybody. And now Tucker looks like we'll reach for a field goal here to try to cut this lead to 8-3. Camden Russell, a senior, will try it. From the 13, it's a 23-yard attempt. And the kick is up. And the kick is good. So Tucker has connected on a 23-yard field goal, and it will come at 11:28 of quarter number 2, and that's going to put the Tigers on the board. Your score now 8-3. And that field goal, another Caldwell Banker, Walden and Kirkland special teams play. There's no better time to get into the market than today. With record low interest rates, now's the time to call your friends at Caldwell Banker, Walden and Kirkland. Caldwell Banker, Walden and Kirkland can assist you through the entire buying or selling process, and their realtors are standing by eager to serve you. Feel free to give Caldwell Banker, Walden and Kirkland a call. 229-436-8811 is their number. That's Caldwell Banker, Walden and Kirkland, sponsoring your last special teams play that came on a 23-yard field goal from Tucker. So now set to kick it off is the man that just kicked the field goal. Senior Camden Russell will tee it up. And here's the kick. High but short. Taken at the 5. Juju McDowell still on his feet. Hard to bring down is number 5. And he'll take it for a 25-yard return on the kick. And so Lee County will put it in play from their own 30-yard line, 1st and 10. So here we go. Lee County now leads it 8-3. 8-3. And no, we're not playing on the baseball field next door. Magwood going to take it, going to put it in the gut of Simmons. Why not give it to your workhorse when you're trying to regain the momentum? And Simmons going to take it for about 4 or 5. We'll give him 4 and call it 2nd and 6 now. 11 minutes to go in the half. You're watching Lee County Trojan football here on our Facebook Live presentation at ITG Next Georgia Facebook page. Thanks so much for being a part of our broadcast tonight. Magwood going to call his own number coming out here to the near side. Taking it to about the 38. Going to bring up 3rd and 3. Need it for the 1st. So this is a big play for Tucker. If you're a Tucker fan, you want to hold here. You want to try to force Lee County into a punting situation and get the ball back. Tucker's hanging in there so far. Well, you got a man wide open over here, though. Tucker's not picking the receiver up. Fortunately for them, Lee County didn't catch it. Didn't need to, though, as Lee County runs it right side for a 1st down. Juju needed 3. He got 4. Boy, that could have been disastrous, though, for Tucker. Lee County had a receiver lined up wide on this near side, and Tucker didn't pick him up. But it is a 1st down for the Trojans now from their own 42, moving right to left. Here's the snap. Magwood going to call his own number, and he's got plenty of running room over midfield, 45, 40, and he's going to go all the way, I think. He's going to be drugged down inside the 5. I thought he had it. We got a penalty flag on the field. Check the call. It's going to be a holding call against Lee County. And, folks, you're going to have now Chauncey Magwood is going to be robbed of 2 big runs tonight on holding calls. He had a touchdown taken off the board in the 1st quarter. That time, I thought he had another touchdown. He was close. Now, Lee County will have the 1st down, but it's going to cost them quite a bit of yardage. And instead of having it 1st and goal, Lee County will have it 1st and 10, back around the 30 or so. We've got a timeout on the field. Again, your score, 8-3 if you're just joining us. Phil Jones with you. 9:45 left to go in the opening quarter. I want to tell you about our friends at the Houston Clinic. Houston Clinic, since the early days of Dr. Jack Houston, has been keeping student-athletes all over the Southeast in the game, and they continue to do so today. We want to thank the Houston Clinic for their sponsorship of our broadcast of Trojan football. Don't forget, coming up at halftime, we will let you enjoy the halftime entertainment of the Lee County Trojan Marching Band, our halftime sponsor, Sumter EMC. All right, so here we go now. Coming out of there was a timeout after the penalty. 9:45 left, so Lee County will have it. 1st and 10 at the Tucker 30. Chauncey Magwood going to take it. Going to hand it to Juju on an inside handoff, and Juju's got running room, and Juju will take it for the touchdown, 30 yards out. It comes at 9:38. And Lee County now has extended their lead to 14-3 over Tucker. And Lee County will once again go for two. Going to fake the same play. Magwood going to throw it. It's intercepted. So the 2-point conversion that time is no good. So the lead stays 14-3 over Tucker. I want to tell you about our friends. Speaking of halftime, I want to tell you about our friends at Sumter EMC. Sumter EMC has been providing safe, affordable, and reliable electricity to Lee County members and 10 other counties in southwest Georgia. Sumter EMC is unique in that we are formed by those in our community for our community. The cooperative way pushes us at Sumter EMC to provide excellent customer service and work our hardest to make life better for our members and the communities we serve. We are Sumter EMC, serving Lee County and southwest Georgia for 82 years and proud to be sponsoring Lee County Trojan football. So Lee County, boy, are those uniforms not some of the best you've ever seen, guys? The Lee County uniforms. Here's the kickoff now. It will go in and out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Tucker will put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. What a job by Alex Collins, booting that one through the end zone. Alex Collins, by the way, just a junior. So here we go now with 9:38 left to go in the second quarter. It's 14-3. Lee County on top. Tucker has it 1st and 10. Streeter will have a man come in motion. They'll give it to Arnold on the jet sweep. False start, though, the penalty on Tucker. That will cost them 5 yards. Going to make it 1st and 15 now from the 15. So 1st and 15 for Tucker from their own 15. Two receivers over here to the near side. Run right up the middle, and there's nothing there but a host of black shirts. I'm going to tell you, folks, Lee County is really looking intimidating. Going to bring up second down and long for Tucker. Here's Tucker now, lined up. Second and 17 now from their own 13. Going to try to throw it. Nobody there except a Lee County defender who dove for the interception. No good. The only man really in the vicinity that time was A.J. Patrick, who dove for the interception. Couldn't quite come up with it. It was a fly pattern intended for number 7, Isaiah Raheem. He is their go-to guy. So now Tucker, third and forever. Third and 17. Streeter takes it, rolls. Going to throw here near side. Intended for Raheem, incomplete. So right now, Tucker finds themselves in a dangerous situation. They're fourth and long, deep in their own territory, and they've got to give it back to this potent Lee County offense. Lee County right now is just clicking on all cylinders, and I don't mean just tonight, but all season long. Look at that fog rolling in. Wow. What an unbelievable scene with that fog rolling in. Nice punt, but going to give it right to Juju at midfield. 40. Now he's going to go backwards. 45. Juju is dancing around, looking for some running room, and he'll make it back to the 40, and that's it. That is some kind of electric there, folks, let me tell you. Give Tucker credit that time. Their special team was able to get down there and corral Juju before he could do much of anything there with that one. I think we had a penalty. No, we didn't. No penalty. No penalty. So here we go now. Lee County with the lead, with the momentum, and they've got it on the Tucker side of the 50 at the Tigers 40. Going to give it to Simmons, and look out here. That is some kind of electric runner there. Simmons taking it to the 20. Just like that. A 20-yard run like he was shot out of a cannon. One of the quickest bursts I've ever seen from a running back. Here comes Lee County now with momentum. They're ready to go. Going to give it to Simmons again. Why not? Simmons left side takes it to inside the 15. Going to give it to Simmons again. Feed the beast. Simmons taking it to the 5. I told you, beware. And this is why. You give Lee County's offense a short field, you're asking for disaster. Lee County now with tempo. Up and ready to go again. Run right side. Going to get it to the 2. Second down. Second and goal to go. Lee County threatening to punch another one in. Magwood looks over at the sideline. McDowell comes in. Simmons going to check out for a breather here. So Juju, the lone back. He'll get it. Juju takes it to the end zone for a touchdown. So Juju with another touchdown. His third of the night. And so Lee County now will try their first extra point of the night.
Mr. Hunt will do the honors. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Lee County right now is fully in charge. 20-3 is your score. It should be 21-3. 7-11 to go in the first half. Don't forget, coming up at halftime, we'll let you enjoy the halftime entertainment of the Lee County Trojan Marching Band. Our halftime entertainment coming up, brought to you by Sumter EMC. Right now, though, we're about to have yet another Caldwell Banker, Walden, and Kirkland special teams play coming up. We may be saying that a lot before this night's over. Collins going to boot it away from his own 40. Tucker's return men are standing at the goal line. Here we go. High end over end kick. Will not be returnable, as it'll go into the end zone for yet another touchback. So here comes Tucker trying to find something offensively. Their first big break of the night came on an interception return. Right at the end of the first quarter, they were able to punch it in. Well, got a field goal, rather, at the beginning of the second quarter. That's been their only scoring of the night in a 21-3 Lee County lead. Run here to the near side. Going to get about a yard on that play. Going to make it 2nd down and 9 for Tucker. If we get any scores, we will certainly pass them along to you. Running play, near side, and not going to get much of anything. You can see why, obviously, this Lee County team is, well, you can see why they're ranked number 1 in the state. You can also see why they are, at this point, your favorite to win it in Class 6A. Now, you certainly can't predict the future, but if you take a look at the draw, Lee County has a fairly favorable draw. But a lot of football left to be played in these Class 6A state playoffs. In a season we weren't even sure was going to happen. Got to be grateful and thankful on this Thanksgiving holiday weekend for having football. Intercepted by Lee County, and he's taking it back. It's intercepted. Intercepted by Quavion Carter, who picked it off. And right now, Lee County finds themselves in complete control. So Tucker found themselves there just in a bad situation. 3rd and long, deep in their own territory. Forced to try to long pass. It did not find a Tucker receiver. Instead, it found the waiting arms of Quavion Carter, who ran it back. And now Lee County will be in business. So 21-3 is your score. Don't forget, if you're looking to outfit your team, give our friends at Baker Sporting Goods a look. You can go online and check them out at bakersports.com. That's bakersports.com, your sports team headquarters. So here we go after the interception now. Lee County's got it at the Tucker 20-yard line. Going to turn and hand it to Juju. McDowell breaks out of there. Looked like Juju McDowell was going to be brought down Instead, he takes it in on a 21-yard touchdown run. That's his 4th touchdown of the night. It comes still with 6 minutes to go in the first half. And wait a minute, what do we got here? We got a penalty called on Lee County. I think we're going to have a celebration penalty. Going to be assessed on the kickoff, says the white hat. And as always, Dean Fabrizio pleads his case. What penalty? That man, you got to love him. He's never satisfied, even with his team racing out to a huge lead in a game that they are in complete control of. Here's the extra point attempt from Hunt. It's good. So right now, it's all Lee County as the Trojans have extended their lead to 28-3 here at Trojan Field under a dense blanket of fog that has descended over the stadium. Guys, I want to remind you, you love high school football. Of course you do. You want to check out my show that talks a lot about high school football. Extra Point with Phil Jones. You can check it out right here at ITG Next Georgia every Monday through Thursday, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. We talk high school football and bring you up to speed on what's happening, especially in these playoffs. On Monday's show, we'll give you the complete rundown of who's still in and who's getting ready for next season, who's getting ready for basketball, or which teams are going to be moving on into the second round. Also, we'll be talking with Dean Fabrizio, Rush Probst, Jamie DeBose, and many more. So check it out right here at ITG Next Georgia Extra Point. It's my Monday through Thursday 2-hour show on high school football. Here we go now. I'm going to kick it off, and with the penalty, it's going to drive Lee County back, and now Tucker's going to pick it up, though. Poorly managed kickoff return that time, as because of the excessive celebration penalty, Lee County had to kick it off from their own 25, but the return man for Tucker let it go over his head, and by the time he was able to pick it up, he actually went into the end zone with it and was lucky not to get a safety. And as it is, he's only going to get it out to the 7-yard line. So on a night when everything's going Lee County's way, even after a penalty, Tucker not able to do anything with it. So here we go now. Tucker deep in the shadow of their own goal line. Going to try to bring it out of there. Short run, not much of anything. Got to bring up second down. Lowndes up 10-0 in their game against Newton. 3:05 left to go in the first quarter there. If we get any more scores, we'll be certain to pass them along to you. Second down and 9 for Tucker. Not much. Handoff to Arnold, and he's going to get driven back after a short gain. Quavion Carter, Cedric Wynn in on the tackle. Still 5 minutes to go in this opening half. Give him a yard on that play. 3rd down and 8 now for Tucker. Watch out here. Lee County could be pinning their ears back. We've got whistles. Check the call. What do you got? Going to be a false start on Tucker. Tucker has not done themselves any favors tonight. Several costly penalties. And that is going to push them even further back the wrong way. Going to make it 3rd and 12, and now Tucker back at their own 5-yard line. Streeter will take this snap standing in his own goal line, which is never a good thing. He'll take the snap, short drop, running for his life back there. Going to throw it, incomplete. Just really had to get rid of it. And right now, if you're Tucker, beware. It's already 28-3. Still over 4 minutes to go in the opening half, and now Tucker is going to have to punt it away from deep in their own end zone. In fact, their punter, Cooper, is going to have to go as far back as he can without stepping out of the end zone. So he'll have to get off a big punt here. Nice punt. Taken by Juju at the 50. What a kick. There goes Juju. Taking it to the 25. So a 25-yard return on the punt. I tell you what, give Cooper credit. He punted that ball from 10 yards back on the back line, and he was able to punt that thing all the way to the 50. 60-yard punt in the air, but the net is just going to kill him because Juju took it back to the 25. And right now, Lee County is in a position to, you hate to say put it away with still a half to go, but you're up 28-3, and Lee County showing no signs of letting down. Magwood throws. Complete to Addison. So there's a rare catch from Luke Addison. Going to get about 6-7 yards on that pass completion. Bring up 2nd and short. He stepped out of bounds, so that's going to stop the clock. 3:54 to go in the first half. Magwood going to take it. Play action. Rolls to the far side. Now he's going to turn it up and run it. And he's got wide open spaces. 18-yard touchdown run from Chauncey Magwood. Wow. It comes at 3:47 of the second quarter. Makes it 34-3. Lee County, it's all Trojans at this point. Here's Hunt to try the point after attempt. It's up, it's good. That is yet another Caldwell Banker Walton and Kirkland special teams play on the extra point from Hunt. And his kick through the uprights makes it 35-3. So right now, all Lee County. Lowndes has extended their lead to 10-0. Again, looking for some scores. If we get them, we'll be certain to pass them along to you. Parkview leading Camden 10-0. That game in the second quarter. We told you the other matchups in 6A include Valdosta Lovejoy, Statesboro taking on Evans. So the winners of those games play each other. That is Valdosta versus Lovejoy taking on the winner of Statesboro Evans next week. Sprayberry taking on Creekview. They'll take on the winner of the Winder Barrow Carrollton game. And we'll continue to keep you updated on any kind of playoff scores that we get. Line drive kick. Going to be taken on a bounce. He's going to fumble it. It's a fumble. It's a fumble on the kickoff. Tucker has coughed it up. But they were able to recover. So Tucker avoids disaster. on a night that has been fairly disastrous so far if you're a Tucker fan. All Lee County at this point, 35-3. Remember, this game was 8-3, it seems, just a few minutes ago. But, boy, Lee County just put it into another gear, didn't they? So here's Tucker, not really known for its explosive offense, seemingly having to find a lot of offense in a short period of time. As they trail it by a bunch. Throw incomplete. He was trying to find his receiver on a crossing route. Mistimed it. We got a penalty flag on the field, I believe. Looking for the call here from the white hat. Ineligible receiver downfield on Tucker. It's declined. So 2nd down and 10. 3:36 to go in the opening half. All Lee County. 35-3. Streeter going to roll under a heavy rush. Just has to get rid of it. Incomplete. Got to be honest with you, ever since the loss that Lee County suffered against Lowndes back early in the season, Lee County, speaking of kicking it into another gear, Lee County has turned it up a notch and has really not looked back. Here's Tucker now, 3rd down and 10. Low snap, it's bobbled, it's on the ground. Who's got it? Tucker will regain possession, but it's a 4th down. Right now, Tucker is really struggling. So Tucker did recover their fumble, but it comes on 3rd down, and so it'll now be 4th down. And we've got a timeout on the field. 3:25 left. That'll give you a chance to tell you about our friends at Knight's Apparel and Gifts. They're your one-stop shop for all your clothing needs. Retail shopping for ladies, boutique clothing, men's fashion, and the latest Southern-style T-shirts. On top of all that, Knight's Apparel and Gifts has got all of your SEC apparel and gifts. Hey, it's time to stock up, boys and girls, with some apparel and gifts from Knight's Apparel and Gifts. All right, coming out of the timeout now, you've got Lee County in control, 35-3. Tucker, 4th down, 13 from their own 17. A punting situation. And it's going to be another opportunity for Lee County's Juju McDowell to touch the football. He already has, according to my calculations anyway, 4 touchdowns. Unbelievable punt. Great day. Juju going to take it at his own 40. There goes Juju down that far sideline. And Juju's going to score. 60-yard touchdown from Juju McDowell. That's a situation there where the great punter that he is for Tucker probably outpunted his coverage there. But you've still got to be in amazement of that young man and his kicking leg. Unbelievable. But unfortunately, it is a 60-yard kick return with the point after attempt now coming up. And it is good for Mr. Hunt. And he's been a busy man here. 42-3 now is your score. Whoa, what a night for Juju McDowell. Are you kidding me? This could be getting close to a record, and I don't even know what the record is, but you just don't hear many playoff games where a player scores 5 touchdowns in the first half. but he's working on it. So right now, Lee County completely in command here and showing no signs of hardly any weakness, folks. The defense is as strong as ones I've ever seen. The offense, weapons everywhere. You kind of look back on that Lowndes game and you scratch your head, don't you? Kind of hard to believe that anybody could have had their way with this Lee County team. But, hey, give Lowndes credit that night. That was a game that, if you'll remember, kind of got away for Lee County. But that seems like a long time ago, a game that was in the rearview mirror. High end-over-end kick will drive the Tucker return man back into the end zone for a touchback. And Tucker will take it. 1st and 10 from their own 20. Valdosta leading Lovejoy 21-0. We told you earlier, Parkview leads Camden 10-0. That's in quarter number 2. Lowndes up on Newton 10-0. That was late in the first. Here it's all Lee County, 42-3. We've still got over 3 minutes to go in the quarter. Handoff, near side, short gain. Going to give him no gain on that play. Make it 2nd down and 10. Tucker now shifting men all over the field. Got a couple of receivers over here on the near side. Now they'll put a man over there on the right. And we've got whistles on the play. Let's check the call here. Going to go against Tucker. Going to be offsides. You know, I've made this comment before. I'm seeing the offsides call a lot on offense, and I never have hardly ever seen that call before on the offense. Normally, your offsides call comes on the defense, but I don't know if that's a rule change or what is happening with that. Somebody maybe enlighten me on that one. That's the last thing Tucker needed with the penalty to drive them back. They'll run it here near side, and there's just nothing there but a host of black shirts. Going to be a short gain for Tucker. In a game right now that is all Lee County. They're going to bring up 3rd down now, 3rd and long for Lee County. Third down, 15. From the 15 for Tucker. Lee County showing pressure off the end. Here they come. Throws long down that side. It's almost intercepted. Almost intercepted. Boy, there was a heavy rush coming that time on Streeter, the quarterback. And so now here's yet another punt. Now watch this now. This gentleman can punt the ball. I mean, he can kick it a mile. Let's see what he does here. Another high kick. Not quite as far. He's going to try to kick it away from Juju, and he does. Check the spot here. Looks like he's going to go out of bounds right around the 50. Now they'll mark it at the 44, I believe. All right, so here we go now, Lee County. Already up 42-3, 1:13 left. Let's see if the Lee County Trojans can go for more. And there they go. Magwood taking it to the 20, just like that. Wow. Well, what more can you say? All Lee County at this point, folks, and that's an understatement. Just everything they're doing is working right now. That time, Chauncey Magwood faked the jet sweep to Juju and had a wide open lane to run in. Here's Magwood now. Going to take the snap. Going to look. Going to throw to the end zone. Bat it away. And now a penalty flag going to come in late. Penalty flag was like going to be thrown maybe against Isaiah Raheem. Let's check the call, though. And they're going to wave that one off. And I got to be honest with you, I think that's the right call. I think that's the right call. I think that was pretty good defense from Raheem on that play. 2nd down and 10. We're under a minute now. 42 seconds left. Chauncey going to throw on a crossing route. Incomplete. He threw it a little low. Got another penalty flag on the field, it looks like. Let's check the call here. Got an ineligible man downfield on Lee County. Hank Haddock gives us a score there. Valdosta 28, Lovejoy 7. Hank, thanks for that, buddy. Magwood back to throw. Looks, going to throw. Touchdown. He threw a dart to David Goodwin on a 3rd down play from the 20-yard line. Who says Chauncey Magwood's not a natural quarterback? Wow. Unbelievable. So here is the extra point. It's good. Mr. Hunt has been a busy man tonight with the extra point, and that is another Caldwell Banker, Walden and Kirkland special teams play. But we've said they're Lehman lot tonight, and deservedly so. So 49-3. If I told you it was all Lee County, would you believe me? 49-3 the score, 32 seconds left. If you're Tucker at this point, you just mercifully want the half to end and get to the locker room and try somehow to regroup. Again, it is a heavy blanket of fog that has formed over Trojan Field here tonight. Again, we've got a chance of some heavy rain that's supposed to roll in right around the end of the game. Let's hope that it does indeed hold off until we can get this game in. There we go now. Going to be a line drive kick. Mishandled over there by the Tucker up man, but I think he was able to get back on it. And Tucker will take over with 32 seconds left, and they trail it by 46 points. Again, this game was seemingly just 8-3 just a few minutes ago. But we got us a ball game. But boy, that went away in a hurry as Lee County turned it up a notch. So again, 32 ticks of the clock left. Running play from Tucker. Going to get to about the 35. Short gain. I'm not sure why the clock keeps stopping here. The clock is stopped. I don't know, did we call a timeout here? There we go. Now we'll wind it back up. All right, so now we're under 20 seconds to go. And I think Tucker is content to let this thing run out and get to the locker room. Now they'll come up to the line. Under 10 seconds. They may get one more play off before the half. They do. And it's a running play. Running back's now going to bounce out of there, and he'll be brought down for a loss. For about 5-yard loss back at around the 30. And that will do it for the first half. A first half that was absolutely dominant by this Lee County team. Again, 49-3 your score here at the half. Don't forget, we've got the Lee County Trojan Marching Band that will provide the halftime entertainment for you. And our halftime entertainment brought to you by our halftime sponsor, Sumter EMC. For 82 years, Sumter EMC has been providing safe, affordable, and reliable electricity to Lee County members and 10 other counties in southwest Georgia. At Sumter EMC, they're unique in that they're formed by those in our community for our community. The cooperative way pushes Sumter EMC to provide excellent customer service and work our hardest to make life better for our members and the communities we serve. Sumter EMC, your halftime sponsor. Again, 49-3. Juju McDowell with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 first half touchdowns. An unbelievable performance by the Lee County running back, who is South Carolina bound. And right now, let's let you enjoy the halftime entertainment from the marching band from Lee County High School.
Tonight's halftime performance is brought to you by Zaxby's with 3 locations to serve you in Albany and Lee County. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Lee County School System Superintendent, Dr. Jason Miller, and the Lee County High School Principal, Dr. Karen Hancock, the Lee County Marching Trojan Band is under the direction of Ronald Gill II, assisted by Joel Collins, Alyssa Harris, and William Smith. The auxiliary coordinator and dance line instructor is Julia Ross, and our color guard sponsor, Johnson Lee Mann. Captains for this evening include Jacob Carlstrom, Nick McLeod, Aniston Stebbins, Reese Hamsley, and Raven Bone. Tonight, the Marching Trojan Band would like to present some of our favorite stands tunes that we hope you'll enjoy as well. We open with the rock and roll standard, Land of 1,000 Dances. And we'll close with the rock anthem, I Love Rock and Roll. We conclude your halftime entertainment with a hip-hop dance performed by the Trojan Band Dance Line.
I gotta choose,
Hey guys, welcome back to Trojan Field. Phil Jones with you. Let's hear now from our pregame sponsors, Daugherty Glass Company and Lee Ready Mix. At Sumter EMC, we are unique in that we are formed by those in our community for our community. The cooperative way pushes us to provide excellent customer service and work our hardest to make life better for our members and the communities we serve. We are Sumter EMC, proud sponsors of Lee County Trojan football. And welcome back, everybody. Phil Jones with you at Trojan Field here in Lee County, home of the Lee County Trojans, where it has been all Lee County in the first half, 49-3. The score. Scores we're getting from around the area. Lowndes 20-0 on Newton. Valdosta 45-14 all over Lovejoy. Grayson on Tift County 22-0. Now, one game to watch in 5A is that Coffee-Ola game, one of the games that I had mentioned was going to be one of the better games, 10-7. Last score we had on that one. Don't forget, guys, check out my show every Monday through Thursday right here at ITG Next. It's Extra Point with yours truly, Phil Jones, 5 to 7 p.m., Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We'll recap this game, talk with Dean Fabrizio, and all the high school football action from around the state. Here's the kickoff. Going to be taken at the 5. Tucker trying to find something going here. And the return man for Tucker going to take it up short of the 20. And Tucker now going to put it in play. 1st and 10 at the 19. So sit back, welcome into everybody that is taking advantage of our broadcast tonight. And by the way, we do appreciate all of you for checking in tonight
here at ITG Next Georgia. Here we go now. First play of the second half. We'll see Tucker. 1st and 10 of their own 19. Going to hand it to Arnold. Right side. He'll get 2-3 tough yards, and that's about it. Second down, 5. He picked up a few more yards than I had thought there. 2nd and 5, a gain of 5. Going to hand it to him again. First down run, and he's still on his feet, taking it across the 30 to about the 34 or so. So move the sticks. So Tucker unable to do anything. With the football in the first half, they come out here with a first down on their very first possession. So Tucker going to run it again. Not much, maybe a yard if anything. Want to say hello to all of our viewers across the way. Calvin White checking in. Trip Block checking in. Judy Sherman. Hank Haddock. What's up, Hank? Katrina Hadley. Patrick Bunn. Tracy Cabot. We had a request earlier for, as we have an injured Lee County Trojan making his way back to the sideline. Love Dean Fabrizio going out there and checking on his guys. Head coach always out there to check on his injured players. You don't see that with every head coach. Had a request earlier about showing some cheerleaders on our video tonight. Our cameraman, Brandon Pham, is going to indeed do that as we go along tonight. Pass complete here near side. Tackle made immediately after the catch. Pass complete, though, up near the first down marker. He's going to be about a yard short. He's going to bring up third down. About 2 yards needed for the first. So here's Tucker now. They've already picked up 1 first down. They're trying to get another one here on 3rd and short. Streeter, rather. Going to hand it to right side. Running back, going to break away from 1 tackler. And depending on the forward progress, I think he'll have it. By the length of the football, and he will indeed. And they'll move the sticks. That's another Tucker first down. And Tucker now with a couple of first down conversions. They've got it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield. Streeter, the quarterback, going to hand it to the back, and he's popped right away, and I mean popped. Aaron Hobson on the tackle that time. 49-3 your score. Win the third. It's down to 8 minutes to go in the third. 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. We are in a running clock situation here, I believe. Which means clock will continue to run except for timeouts. There's a penalty flag that's been thrown. That also will stop the clock. Penalty thrown right at the line of scrimmage. I'm assuming that's going to go on Tucker, and it will. Tell you, this Tucker team, not showing it tonight, but they have a proud history. They have had some awesome ball teams. They had a great one not long ago. 2017, they were within a win of coming here to play Lee County for the state title, but Coffee defeated Tucker in the semis. handoff. Not much there. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage, if that. Since then, Tucker 7-5, 6-5 now, 6-5 season last year. 3-4 this year are the Tigers of head coach Brian Lamar. 3-4, 2-3 in Region 4-6A. Here's the snap. Streeter going to throw it. Diving attempt for the football. Right in front of the Lee County bench. I believe he made the catch. And he did, right at midfield. Great play that time. There was a shot of our Lee County cheerleaders doing their part to rev this crowd up, many of which are disguised as empty seats. So despite the completion, it's going to be 4th down for Tucker. 4th and 3, and they're going to go for it. Tucker's going to go for it. Why not? You're down by a mile or a ton, whatever. And he's got it and more, and he's going to go all the way unless we can catch him. So Tucker's going to break it on a 4th down play. For their first touchdown of the night, 50 yards. So Tucker, with a never say die attitude, you got to give the Tigers credit. They come out here and take the second half kick, and they're able to take it down and score. So give Tucker credit. The touchdown will come at 5:56 of the third. Point after attempt now coming up. And it is good. So Tucker says, we're not going to lay down just yet. Oh, no. We're going to fight and scratch and claw our way to get on the board, and they do. And it's 49-10. Still, Lee County comfortably in front. Daugherty Glass Company has served the Lee County area since 1957 with auto glass, residential glass, and commercial aluminum storefronts. Call the experienced staff at Daugherty Glass for your next glass project. Also, Lee Ready Mix, proud supporters of Trojan football. Lee Ready Mix provides ready concrete mix for pouring, forming, and finishing your concrete needs. So here we go now. Tucker going to kick it away after their first touchdown of the night. Comes on a 50-yard scamper from Arnold. And here's the kick. Long driving kick. Will take a bounce and be taken at the 1-yard line. Going to be brought down to the 12-yard line. The return that time from Cedric Wynn. Let's see if we see some of the regulars given the rest of the night off. I don't know that we will now, but you got to figure with this huge lead and, of course, another state playoff game to play next week. No need to risk injury in a game that's pretty much been decided, I think we can all say. 5:14, 5:13. Clock runs in a running clock situation here tonight. And we will indeed see some of the younger guys now getting into the game, including the quarterback for Lee County. That's Luke Addison. Luke Addison just threw a completed pass for 6 yards, 2nd and 4, as we're under 5 minutes to go in the third. At Luke Addison, it will give you the number of some of these other young men that are getting into the game. Maurice McWhorter, the running back. There's a fumble on the play. Ball still loose. Tucker's trying to pick it up. And I think Lee County may have recovered. Let's see who got it. So getting a little sloppy here. Under 4 minutes now to go. And I guess Tucker is taking, well, I thought they had taken a timeout. The entire team ran over to the sidelines. And now here comes the entire offense back on the field. You don't see that every day. 10 seconds on the play clock. So we've had a turnover now. Tucker has taken over. They're going to give it to Arnold, who's driving toward the goal line. So we've had a fumble recovery by Tucker. I thought Lee County had recovered that one, but Tucker has recovered, and now they're going to try to drive it in. I think a flag has been thrown. Check the call. Check the call. Going to go against Tucker. Amari Gordon is their workhorse. He took the touchdown for 50 yards earlier, and now he's lined up what looks like in the Wildcat, as Tucker's quarterback is confused here, and Tucker's going to have to burn a timeout. Tucker was lined up. 10 of the 11 players were lined up ready to go on Tucker's offense except for the main guy, the quarterback. That'll give us a chance to tell you about our friends at South Georgia Heating and Cooling, who is proudly serving South Georgia. Do you want to know the difference? Check out SouthGeorgiaHeatingandCooling.com and see our 5-star reviews. As a Bryant dealer, we have a wide variety of products to choose from to keep your AC running efficiently year-round. Call the best. Call South Georgia Heating and Cooling today at 229-759-2555. South Georgia Heating and Cooling says go Trojans. Here we go, coming out of the timeout now. 2:55 left to go in quarter number 3. Lee County on top, but Tucker has recovered the fumble. And they've got the ball, running play, near side. Going to be stopped for a short gain. If you're just joining us, it's all Lee County, 49-10. Lee County took a 49-3 lead into the half, and we have come out here in the third quarter under a running clock, which means the only time the clock will stop is for penalties and timeouts. Second down. And we've got whistles now. So on that play, we had Isaiah Rahim lined up in the quarterback position, taking the snap. He was trying to get one of his players to come in motion. Penalty on Tucker. It's been that kind of night if you are a Tiger fan. About the time that Tucker gets something positive going, they seem to kind of shoot themselves in the foot. And they do it again. Penalty on Tucker. Going to move the ball now. Back to about the 25-yard line. So 2nd and 18 for Tucker. Rahim going to take it. Going to take it himself right up the middle. Now he's going to break it out here to the near side. Trying to go to the end zone. He's going to be knocked out of bounds just shy of the goal line. So Isaiah Rahim, one of their big-time playmakers, has taken over the quarterback position, takes the snap there. going to be shoved out of bounds. And wait a minute, we've got penalty flags. Check the call. Waiting on the white hat to give us the official call here. Personal foul, face mask on Tucker. Again, replay second down. I chuckle, and it's not really a laugh. It's just if you're a Tucker fan, it's got to be so disheartening to see your Tucker team trying to fight their way back in this thing, and that's 2 big plays they've had taken away on penalties, and that one a face mask on the offense. Goodness gracious. Those are just plays you cannot have when you're trying to somehow fight your way back in a game that, for all intents and purposes, is almost out of reach. But, hey, you get a couple of scores, a few scores back-to-back, you never know. Handoff, right side, not much there. Quarterback now in the game for Tucker is Bryce Bowens. We've got a player down for Tucker. That's the running back, I believe. We'll hold off here until we can get an official identification of the injured Tucker Tiger, and they've now rolled him onto his back. So an injury timeout here. 44 seconds left to go in the third. And he's now up on his feet. That's good news. The injured player for Tucker, thankfully up and on his way over to the sideline, is Reginald Ferris Jr. So he's okay, and he'll get the help he needs over on the sideline. Meanwhile, we'll come back to action here. Tucker will have it. 3rd down and 12 at the Lee County 19. There's a quarterback keeper. And he's going to score. Isaiah Raheem takes it for 19-yard touchdown run. So that makes your score now 49-16. Point after attempt now. Coming up from Camden Russell. Here's the snap. The hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So give Tucker credit. They're scratching and clawing their way back into this thing, at least to try to gain some respectability. And your score now 49-17. So Tucker, trailed 49-3 at the half, have come out with consecutive touchdowns. You got to love the never say die effort of these young players from Tucker High School. They are a long-standing, proud program. Boy, they've had some great football teams throughout the years, and they'll be back at some point, you can bet. Meanwhile, Lee County, again, getting some of the younger guys some action. You got to wonder, though, with Dean Fabrizio, as competitive as he is, if Tucker gets another touchdown, you may see some of the number ones go back in there. So let's see, does Tucker try an onside kick here? Not showing onside kick, but we'll see. Nope, going to boot it away. And it will go through the return man's hands and into the end zone for a touchback. And so with 28 seconds left, Lee County will put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Again, still looking for scores from around the area. Jackie McGuire says, keep working on them, Luke Addison. Here we go now. Lee County will take over. First and 10 of their own 20. Luke Addison still in the game at quarterback. The back behind Addison, number 39, Marique McWhorter. Speaking of McWhorter, he's going to get the carry, and not much there except a host of white shirts. Tucker, maroon numerals, maroon pants trimmed in white, the gold helmets with the maroon stripe. As the third quarter has come to an end, Lee County completely in command. 49-17 the score. 49-17 as we head to quarter number 4. So Lee County, with the victory here tonight, will move on to play the winner of Brunswick and Alcovy. We'll see if we can get a score on that one. Are they playing tonight or is that tomorrow night? Of course, I know that Class 2A and 4A games, because of the official shortage issue, were moved to Saturday. Again, Lee County, the number 1 ranked team in most polls around the state, and they're showing you tonight why they are indeed the proverbial favorite to take it all the way this year. Still a lot of football left to be played, though, to get to that point. All right, here we go. Ready to begin quarter number 4. Addison takes it. Going to call his own number here to the near side. Following his blockers, he'll have maybe a yard or two, and that's about it. So send me an update if you guys can get an update on Brunswick Alcovy. Or Alcovy. Speaking of Alcovy, I had some Alcovies on my mellow mushroom the other day and gave me indigestion. 49-17 as we've got a break in the action. Give you a chance to tell you about our friends at the Houston Clinic. They've been keeping student athletes in the game for decades now. Dr. Jack Houston, the founder, created one of the finest orthopedic sports medicine companies around. It's the Houston Clinic. Great sponsors here with us at ITG Next. All right, here we go now. Third now. Addison takes it. Addison going to throw, and there's nobody there. Busted play that time. Addison expected the receiver to break long. Instead, he pulled up. That was Caden Wilson. So Lee County will have a very rare punting situation. I think only the second punt of the night, if my memory serves me right. It was a thin crowd to begin with tonight, and many fans have decided to make their way to the exits. Low snap. There's that rugby-style punt that Lee County has done so well all year long, and you see why. They punted away from the return man, and they get the roll. They minimize any kind of return, plus they get extra yardage with the roll, and they pin teams back deep. That has worked wonders for this Lee County squad all season long, and it works wonders there again. I got to be honest with you. I don't know that I've ever seen a team that utilizes, first of all, so many different kickers That's Wyatt Hurst at punts. We see Austin Hunt, Alex Collins used as kickers, and you just got to love what Lee County does with their kicking and punting game. Fog continued. We had a heavy fog that rolled in here right about kickoff, and it has remained blanketed over the stadium the entire game. Running play, left side for Tucker. Going to be a gain of about 4 yards. Second down, Tucker. And there goes that little running back. I tell you, he has had him a whale of a game tonight. Amari Gordon. I don't know how many yards he's had tonight, but I can tell you he's had some big runs. He's had one of their 2 touchdowns tonight. Isaiah Raheem has the other one. There goes Arnold again. This time, not much right side. Speaking of touchdown, what a night for Juju McDowell. Caleb Juju McDowell scored the game's opening touchdown, added another 30-yard touchdown run at 9:38 of the second. He had a 2-yard touchdown run that came a little over 2 minutes later. Added a 21-yard touchdown run after an interception by Lee County. And then a 60-yard punt return for a touchdown. And it has been an unbelievable night for he and his Lee County Trojan teammates. Handoff left side, not much. Gavin Lacey going to make the tackle over there on that far side for the Trojans defense as we're down to 7:29, 7:28, 7:27. Clock continues to run in this fourth and final quarter. Many of the Lee County starters are resting right now over on the sideline. 3rd down and 7 for the Tucker Tigers. Going to be a broken play. Now, quarterback, though, going to try to take it and make something happen, and he does. So it looked like it was a broken play that time. Bryce Bowens, the quarterback, 3rd quarterback of the night for Tucker, looked like he wanted to run here to the near side on maybe a broken play. He stopped, reversed field to get back to the opposite side of the field. And he's going to come up about a yard short of the first down. And now if you're Tucker, what do you do here? You're at your own 34, 4th and 1. You got to go for it, don't you? No need in punting away down 49-17. Going to hand it off. And he's not going to get there. So the Lee County defense will come up big on a 4th down and 1. So 4th and 1, Tucker, if they had any chance at all, it just went out the window on that 4th and 1 stop by the Lee County defense. So Lee County, give them credit, even though they're up big. The Lee County defense still playing hard here tonight, and they make a stop there, and the Lee County now will take over 1st and 10. After the big defensive stop. So Lee County going to take over at the Tucker 35. Check the new quarterback for Lee County. New quarterback for Lee County. Sean Lee is the new quarterback, number 14. Sean Lee. Didn't have him on the roster, and now we do. Lee gonna hand it near side. Big run that time. Check the number of that big truck. Chris Jenkins, number 23, a junior who, again, playing time is very limited, but he really showed big time what he could do there. So Lee County with a new set of downs here, under 5 minutes to go in the football game. Another handoff. Not much doing here. So taking a look at next week, so Lee County will play Brunswick, most likely, who's up 34-0 in the third. So score, Brunswick up 34-0 in the third quarter over Alcovy. So if that score holds, it would be Lee County hosting the Brunswick Pirates. Willis now the new quarterback. So Dean Fabrizio is emptying his bench here. Thomas Willis the new quarterback. Under 3 minutes to go in the football game. Under 3 minutes. Going to bring up 4th down and 10 for Lee County. Clock continues to run. We've been in a running clock since the second half started. Here we go now. Lee County, 4th down. Willis in there at quarterback. He'll take the snap. Rolls here. Quarterback keeper all the way, and he's going to be brought down for a loss. And it'll turn over on downs here. And Tucker will take over with the clock continuing to run. So Tucker will have a couple of plays left in their season. Meanwhile, Lee County will win, and it looks like, as what we have right now is being reported, that Lee County will host Brunswick, who's up 34-0 on Alcovy. So here's Tucker now, going to run out the final plays of their season. Short gain, left side, maybe 2-3 yards, and that's about it. 123, 122. Clock continues to run. Tucker down to their final couple of plays. Again, don't forget, Monday, 5 o'clock, right here at ITG Next Georgia. Be sure to check out my show, Extra Point. We'll talk about this game. We'll talk about the next game coming up for Lee County. And we'll fill you in on all the playoff action from tonight and who's playing who next week. That's my show on ITG Next Georgia right here. Extra Point with Phil Jones, 5 o'clock till 7 o'clock, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday nights right here at ITG Next Georgia. We're down to 35 seconds left. 3rd down. Could be the last snap of 2020 for Tucker. And it will be a running play, left side. And that's going to do it. The game will come to an end with your final score, 49-17. 49-17. Lee County will win it and move on to the second round of the state playoffs. Again, right now, looking like Lee County will be hosting the Brunswick Pirates here at Trojan Field next Friday night. And we'll have all the action for you right here at ITG Next Georgia. Again, your final score tonight from Trojan Field. All Trojans, 49-17 over the Tucker Tigers. I hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of Lee County Trojan football tonight and all season long. Brought to you here by us at ITG Next Georgia and all of our great sponsors, including Daugherty Glass Company, Lee Ready Mix, Sumter EMC, Miller Mushroom, Knights Apparel and Gifts, South Georgia Heating and Cooling, Caldwell Banker, Walden and Kirkland, Baker Sporting Goods, and the Houston Clinic. Again, your final score, 49-17. Lee County wins it, advances to round 2 of the GHSA Class 6A state playoffs. For Brandon Pham, our cameraman and production extraordinaire, I'm Phil Jones saying have a great night. Enjoy the rest of your holiday weekend. And don't forget to tune in to Extra Point with Phil Jones right here at ITG Next Georgia, Monday, 5 o'clock. Have a good one, everybody.